past my grandpa's best friend today as we were leaving Good Man's Wake. What kept your buddies for so many years? He said, son, we were there. We were there. We were the sons of liberty, fought side by side on the sands of Normandy when duty called. Him and I, we did our share. Yes, son, we were there. See, we were brothers, brothers in arms, from the battlefield back to neighbors on the farm. You had to be there, son, to really understand what it means to serve your fellow man. We were there.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a proud supporter of Central Texas high school football. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based, nonprofit 501c3 Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, please visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Here's your Georgetown forecast from the Hipp Radio Network Weather Center. Bright sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 76. Southerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 53. Tonight, mainly clear skies and quiet. Mainly clear skies and quiet again. Tomorrow, highs around 78. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Currently, it's 39 degrees.
I'm not allowed to say, but this is my favorite station.
It's cool. We know. Download the Hipp Radio Network app or say, Alexa, listen to HRN Georgetown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The switch is on.
When I come back, you know what it looks like. Everything lit.
Welcome to Good Morning Georgetown with Rob and Ken. Waking you up in the mornings and getting your day started with the hottest hits, news, and jokes. Get ready. And now here's your hosts, Rob Hipp and Ken Covington.
7:36 on the time this morning. Good morning, Georgetown, and thanks for waking up with us. 39 degrees. Woo, so cold outside this morning. So chilly. A little bit of chilly out there today. And you know what's funny? It's going to get up to 75 degrees today. So you have a spread of almost 40 degrees. I saw earlier somebody said only in Texas. You know, it happens in a lot of places. I think we always say only in Texas because we're from Texas, but the reality is it happens in a lot of places. I mean, it happens in South Dakota where my sister was. But Texas is still cool, so we want to make that as unique as we possibly can. Hey, I want to welcome everybody in this morning. Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Georgetown. Let us know you're here, by the way. If you're on Facebook, I already have a lot of friends that are joining us this morning. Special good morning thank you to Richard De La Vega, Stephen Reed, good morning. Christy Mangum joining us, good morning to you. Tell Jeff hello for me. Hope everything's going great with you guys. And as always, on Wednesday, we have to get a little country up in here. On Wednesday, is Mr. Ken Covington. Ken, come on down. There you are. What's going on, man?
Oh, God, you know, I like to, when I see the word Wednesday, I want to say Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. W-E-D. Where'd they get that? Anyway,
you know,
kind of crazy. I'm doing good, Rob. How are you, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. It's I'm finally I'm back at action, back at work. I went back to the office yesterday here in Huntsville at KSAM. You know, you can work from your apartment, you can work from home, but the reality is that let's be honest. The reality is, unless you're sitting at a desk, for me anyways, unless I'm actually sitting at a desk, I just I don't feel like I'm working. That's the problem. And Ken just hopped out. I guess he's going to have to hop back on. But yeah, that's the deal. Whenever I've been working from home for 2 weeks or so, and you can be productive and you can do things, but I just don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same unless you're actually at a desk in your place of business working. Ken, we got you back. You went off for a minute.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit there.
I'm breaking up?
Yeah, connection's not good.
Well, that kind of makes me sad. Everybody else on Facebook, I wonder if it's on your end, Ken. I'm looking. Let me look here.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably my sudden link.
Oh, you're clear now. You just cleared up. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Am I still breaking up, or is that good now, Ken?
Your
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah, your
voice. There, now I fixed it. I know what it was. It's because I was sending a signal back to you. How does that sound?
It's a little better.
Or is it the same?
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
This is better right here, Ken.
Now I can hear myself.
Yeah, that's not better. What about now, Ken? Is that any better, or is it the same?
You're not breaking up.
Okay, cool. We'll leave it like that, man.
You're not breaking up, and I don't hear myself now, so that's good.
I've been with Bridget for 7 years, and we ain't breaking up. We're not breaking up. We're getting married next year. Finally, hopefully.
Cool.
Been working on it, man.
2021.
2021. Already looking forward to it. So, Ken, what's going on, man? How you been doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man.
I'm hanging in there. You know, it's been tough getting stuff in the stores. Like, you know, I could order strings and you get them like 3 or 4 days later. Now it's taking weeks. Yeah, like it's taking a long time. And then getting like starter pack guitars in the store, that kind of stuff is non-existent. I'm gonna have to take names and numbers of people that want to buy it. They're gonna have to buy a gift certificate or something, and then come in January and get a starter pack guitar because there's none to be found.
What's the, I mean, is it just Richard's joining us, by the way? Good morning, Richard. I'm flashing up some comments here. Stephen Reed joining us over at Georgetown U-Haul Climatized Containers. Good morning, Stephen. Good to see you, man. Miss Kara Powell. Good morning, Kara. Good to see you today joining us. And Stephen wanted to say good morning, Ken. I hope everything's good with the family. So good stuff, man. Yeah. So what's going on? Are the shipments delayed? I mean, is it back? Are guitar strings toilet paper?
Yes, and that, you know, anything's like toilet paper, I think, right now. But yeah, it just takes like if I ordered Alvarez guitars like 2 months ago, and I just now got my shipment in, partial shipment just like yesterday. So it's taken a lot longer.
Yeah, I was at Target last night here in Huntsville, and you know, I looked over to that paper aisle and it was starting to get a little empty. So I went ahead and grabbed some toilet paper because I was actually out of toilet paper, though. I needed some. I don't understand.
Just go buy you some corn, like, you know, corn on the cob, and then shave the corn off.
That's what they used to do. You know, I just don't understand what the obsession is, Ken. I don't get it. And is that really what we have came to as a society? This whole social media, you know, it's cool because we get to do things like this, but in other ways, it is just messed up things. And I don't know, man. It's made things so ridiculous because someone on social media says, we're out of toilet paper. I was joking yesterday. I actually posted a funny one. You know, it was a joke because you see these new posts now where it's like, click here to see more, but there's nothing to see. I don't know if you've seen that or not. So I posted a joke. It was kind of like the Onion News, you know, the fake news stuff. And I posted, or satire news. I posted a post last night, Ken, as a joke. And I put an empty roll of toilet paper. I said, don't miss out. I was watching the news earlier and they said we would run completely out of toilet paper. I just realized I made a mistake. Out to toilet paper. They would completely run out of toilet paper through the summer of 2021. There's a voucher you can fill out to have special monthly shipments delivered to you. Get your voucher from ... See more. But there is no see more. It's just a joke.
Oh, yeah, the see more. Yeah. That's funny. Earlier this year, I was at the end of a roll and I took a picture of it, and I was joking. I said, I'm out. And it showed right at the end of the roll, there's like just one little square left on there. And I was amazed at the offers I got.
Oh, we just lost you again, Ken. I think Ken's having some connection issues this morning. So we'll try to get those cleared up. You know, friends, this morning I wanted to talk about a few things. One of them, we've got the Hello Georgetown app under development. Looking forward to that. Ken, I lost you again. Are you back with us, Ken? You cut off there.
Yeah, I'm back again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Are you on your
But
Are you
anyway.
on your Wi-Fi internet, or are you on your phone internet?
I'm on Wi-Fi here. Let me check that, Rob. Come to think of it, hold on. Let me see. I
You may
might
have
lose
turned
you, but
off-
I'll be back.
Yeah, you may have turned off your Wi-Fi.
I
is what
did. I
happened.
did turn it off because there
Bam.
we go. Hold on.
Dude, I'm
Hold on a
IT,
minute.
brother.
I'll
You
get-
know me. Dude, you know back in the day I was IT.
Trying to get back on here.
So Ken's fixing
There
that.
we go.
You may have to disconnect. You may have to disconnect from StreamYard and reconnect to StreamYard, Ken. That's what it was. You were on your cell data. Okay, he's going to come back. We're having a little difficulty this morning. It's all right. But today, again, we're developing the Hello Georgetown app. Looking forward to bringing that up here, hopefully within the next 30 days or so. Definitely by the new year is our target date, so we're going to have that rolling. And then we're also working on a really awesome event here in Georgetown, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. Ken, are you back with us?
That's better.
Okay,
You got
cool.
me.
Are you connected to your Wi-Fi now?
I am. That was the problem. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're coming through kind of glitchy, but it's all good, man. Can you hear me at least now?
I can hear you good now.
Cool, man. All right. We're working
What
through
about
it this
me?
morning,
Am I
man.
glitchy?
Yeah, you're glitching, but it's all good. We'll see how it works, man. Good old tech. You know, Ken, I don't miss the IT days at all. I was talking to someone the other day, and I said, man, I do not miss working in IT one bit. In fact, I was talking to a guy yesterday. The Xerox guy was up at the radio station here in Huntsville, and I was sitting there, and I was like, man, I'm so thankful. I do not miss working in that industry.
Well, I used to make pretty good money working for like Applied Materials in Austin and those places. I made 3 times as much money as I am right now, but I don't miss it.
It kind of brings me into something that I want to talk about today, because someone was talking to me just a couple days. Now I'm trying to find it, man. I'm kind of scattered this morning, and I apologize, Ken. I was talking to a friend yesterday about a couple things, and we're getting ready to be really busy broadcasting here. We've got all of our high school football still going, college basketball on the way, and I'm trying to find what I was researching last night. It's about happiness, man, because for so long, Ken, and I want to share this with everyone this morning, no matter what age you are. You may be 15, 16, 17, 18. You may be 90, 93, 94, 95. Maybe 100. That would be awesome. Here's the deal, though, man. I wanted to talk this morning a little bit about happiness, Ken, because this person had posted, I wish that we were broadcasting right. And nothing on this person. If they come back and watch it, this person's a friend through the internet that I've known for many years. Great guy. But they said that they won't be 100% happy until they can start broadcasting games again. And that got me to start thinking. I didn't post a comment because, that's a discussion that if I'm going to talk with somebody, I'm going to talk to them, one-on-one. But I am going to share it on the show this morning because I think it's important that if you're searching for happiness, I don't think you're ever going to find it.
No.
And I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that in a wrong way. I'm not saying that you can't be happy, but I'm going to tell you this morning that if your whole focus on life, and let me take it from that angle. If your whole focus on life, maybe you woke up today and you go, today I'm going to find out how to be happy. I think that's the wrong way to look at it, Ken. Because for so many years, man, I would tell myself that I'm going to try to find a way to be happy. And I spent all my time looking for ways to be happy instead of just enjoying the moment. And the number one thing that started to come to my mind recently, especially, is gratitude. That we need to be happy with the things that we already have. Because when we're searching for happiness, we tend to forget all of the things that we already have. You picking up what I'm putting down this morning?
What? Okay, I'm gonna share something too. I mean, nobody ever finds 100% happiness here on earth. You never will. You never will. But there are things that make you happy. Like, I am really thrilled to be doing something Thanksgiving. I'm going to go get my my charger. For some reason, when we're on the air, my battery just gets eaten up. I'll be right back.
All right, Ken. Ken's hopping up this morning and picking up his charger. So that's what I wanted to chat about that this morning. We'll talk a little bit more. Ken's going to be back here in just a minute. But this morning, maybe you're waking up today and you're like, I'm just not happy. And I understand. I've been in situations where I'm not happy, but I think the whole point of this is if your whole focus is trying to find out how to be happy every day, you're missing the point. I want to talk about several things this morning. Some of these coming from medium.com as I was doing some research last night when I wanted to talk about this topic. And again, this all started because I saw someone that said, I won't be 100% happy until this. It's almost, you can't put conditions on it. That's where for me, Ken, that's where it triggered me wanting to talk about this, because that person said, I will not be, and it's nothing wrong because I've been in the same boat. I understand where he's coming from, but he said, I will not be 100% happy until this. How many times in life have you said to yourself, I won't be happy until this? And what happens, and what I was talking about earlier, is when you do that, you miss the point. You don't enjoy the moment that you're in. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's a moment you're in you don't want to enjoy, and I get that too. But you lose the opportunity to have gratitude and to be grateful for the things that we already have. Ken, that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing this morning, is appreciate what you already have. Tony Robbins said it this way: without gratitude and appreciation for what you already have, you'll never know true fulfillment. I read that with a little... See, Ken, when you get on here with me, Ken, I get a little country. I said, without gratitude and appreciation for what you already have, you'll never know true fulfillment.
Yeah, like I'm thrilled to be doing something Thanksgiving Day. My sister, through the years, has I turned my phone sideways where I could charge my phone, and hopefully I'm not coming in sideways.
No, you're good, man.
Anyway, my sister has, through the years, has cooked Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, she spends, and my mom too. My mom can't do it anymore, but she had hip surgery last week, and she's not going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. But good old Ralph, I forget Ralph's last name, but he works at CJ's there at the bowling alley. Yeah. And he, Ralph? Remember, he used to own the Down Alley Bistro. He's a cook. I mean, but anyway, I took my boys bowling. I say my grandson and Jordan. I took them bowling about 3 weeks ago, and I saw this up on the screen. It said, you can buy your Thanksgiving dinner here at CJ's. But I know Ralph, and I know it's going to be good. I'm not worried. I mean, the food's going to be good.
So that's what y'all are doing this year.
What I'm thrilled to be doing is my sister can't, she had hip surgery. She's walking around 5 minutes a day, or 5 minutes every so many hours or something. But anyway, I am thrilled to be buying my sister and her husband, Jerry, a Thanksgiving dinner from CJ's.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, and so I'm going to deliver. I'm going to pick it up on Wednesday. But anyway, the point is, happiness is given to other people.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, if you don't do that, you're not going to be happy.
We're talking this morning about happiness, and Ken talking about giving to other people. And I think, and again, this is from medium.com, by the way. They write here, one of the reasons we think we're not happy in the first place is we don't appreciate what we've already got. We don't appreciate that 7 is enough. So we're always thinking, if I could just get more, I'll finally have 10. Just like this gentleman that told me, just like he told me last night. He said, I won't be 100% happy until this. You're not going to find lasting happiness until you appreciate what you already have. This isn't to say that you should simply settle for what you've got and never seek to obtain more, but to know that what you've got is enough. Anything else is a bonus. Think about that this morning, friends, and look at the big picture. And look, when you look at the big picture, you think about where we're at and what we're able to do. Especially if you're watching this already this morning, you've got internet, you've got a computer, you've got a phone, you've got something. But think about this, that this said, know what you've got is enough. So right now, start with that baseline. I want to encourage you this morning. There's some of you today that are waking up saying that you don't got it all together. And that's okay. But you're not thinking that what you have is enough. You need more. Maybe you're behind on your mortgage. Maybe you haven't paid your car. Maybe you have medical bills that are piling up and you need more money. But I want to encourage you this morning to start with this baseline that today, starting right now, what you've got is enough. Now, I'll put the Christian spin on it as a believer. I don't want to say spin. That's not the right word. But for me, having a relationship in Christ is enough. And everything above that is just a bonus.
Yeah.
What you have today, right now, is enough. So think of every extra thing that comes your way today. It is a bonus. I love that, Ken. I've never thought of it like that. Today's a bonus day.
What are the 3 things we are promised? We're like, if you follow Christ, what 3 things are we promised? There's 3 things: food, clothing, and shelter. So anything above that is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Anything above that is a bonus. Food, clothing, and shelter.
Yeah, you get your you get your Georgetown $500 utility bill in the mail. That's a bonus.
Mine's close.
That's a bonus. Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm just kidding. You know what I've enjoyed? This is cool. My apartment here, when you're in Huntsville, I'm on the 2nd story where there's only 2 stories. It's been in the 30s here, but I don't have to turn on the heater. That's the good news about being on the 2nd story is all the heat rises.
You get the benefit. They pay the bill down below you.
Dude, my electric bill last month was the lowest it's been yet. It was $51, and I'm running a computer and a TV all the time here. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're talking about happiness this morning. In my own life, I constantly remind myself about everything else being a bonus. Think about this. My life is great, but I'm going to make it even better. Think about that this morning. John Kruger joined us. Good morning, John. He said, what I really needed to hear today. Appreciate you, man. Good to hear from you. And also Lynn joining us this morning. We did not start earlier, so you were fine, Lynn. Thanks for being here today. Also, Alyssa, thanks for joining us this morning. She's talking about telling her son, about trying to chase happiness all the time. Look, the balance of appreciation and desire to improve means you'll be able to experience more joy in life than ever before. So here's the second thing. Bring a bigger purpose to your everyday actions, Ken. Think about that. Bring a bigger purpose to your everyday actions. Gary Keller says this: happiness happens when you have a bigger purpose than having more fulfills, which is why we say happiness happens on the way to fulfillment. Last part of that sentence. Happiness happens on the way to fulfillment. What's clear is that simply doing things that feel good isn't enough to bring you lasting happiness. How many of us go through a situation? When we're a kid, let's think about this, Ken. When you're a kid and you're going to visit that aunt and uncle that you just enjoy being around because it's always so much fun. But that happiness doesn't last. You get all excited about going and then you go and then it's over.
Yeah.
Or it's like your grandparents, or maybe you go to a theme park. Think about when we're a kid. It's so cool to go back and think about when we're kids because we have that childlike faith, that childlike happiness.
Right.
That, oh man, we're going to the theme park, and then you're all happy, and then it doesn't last, and you get depressed because it's over.
I went to some of the trade shows, like the NAMM show in Anaheim, California, which you're not going to have this year. It's a 4-story building. It's at the convention center in Anaheim, 4 floors of music products. But I attended some of the little listening seminars. You put on headphones. It's so loud in there you can't hear anything. But I remember one thing one of the speakers said was, "Why do people walk into your store?" They walk in because they need something. And usually with music, you're finding something that's going to make you happy. It's something you don't really have to have, but it's something to fulfill your life a little bit fuller. So, that's one of the things I just won't forget. I forget everything else they talked about, but anyway, like fulfilling happiness, that's what they're coming into the store for. Like my store, people come in there to fulfill some, a need,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bring a bigger purpose to your everyday actions. Don't seek to find happiness. Seek to find, and you just said it, seek to find fulfillment in something that brings joy to your day.
Right. But do what you love. Somebody else, you do something for somebody else, you feel joyful. I mean, that's like that's one of the best feelings you can have.
A lot of fulfillment in helping others.
Yeah. When I deliver that turkey dinner to my sister next week, it's going to be a joyful thing, just to take that to their door. And it's going to make me happy to do that. But the following week won't, I'll be like working the store, and I'm not going to be happy. As happy as I was with that. I'll be happy. I try to stay happy. But
the process of working towards something you deeply care about and that you find fulfillment and happiness. This can be backed by one study which found a significant association between successful goal striving and subjective well-being. They further said that, quote, the association was larger when successful goal pursuit was defined as goal progress instead of goal attainment. So think about that. You set a goal, and how many times do we set goals and we don't accomplish them? I do it all the time. I have a lot of goals that I don't reach.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm starting to learn that it's important to focus on the goals and to think about attaining the goal, of course. But the progress is what makes the goal fun. It's what makes the goal exciting. And you go through that process of attaining, Ken, and through the whole steps. And that's what I love doing, man. I like whenever I set a goal, and I find fulfillment in the progress of goal. I don't find fulfillment at the end of the goal. I mean, yeah, I'm happy that I'm like, this is cool, but I really enjoy the process. You feel like you're being resourceful. You feel like you're being productive. You're going through the process. It's not about the attainment of goals or reaching ultimate success, but knowing that every single day you're moving towards your goals and becoming your ideal self. What we really seek isn't happiness at all, but to simply be better than we are. Think about it. Did you hear that? What we really seek isn't happiness at all, but to simply be better than we are. If you can bring an appreciation for what you already have and a purpose bigger than happiness to your everyday actions, you'll be on your way to a lifetime of blissful happiness. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. So there you go, Ken. That's what I wanted to talk about this morning. A little bit of happiness, man.
Yeah.
You talk about giving and doing fun things and being a part of the community. I think that's so important, especially, wherever you're at. You can be, that's what the cool thing is. Unless you're like in the outskirts of Montana or Wyoming, you got neighbors next to you that you can help. You may have to drive 100 miles in some of those states to help somebody, but you got neighbors here locally that you can. I got people right here in Huntsville. I got a lady below me at my apartment that I just love. I adore her. She was asking about me the other day. Rob, where have you been? I said, Big Mama, I've been up there resting. I wanted to keep you safe. That's her name. She told me to call her Big Mama. And, and it's so cool because I think I mentioned on the show here a few weeks ago, she didn't see me for a little bit. She called the landlord here because she was worried. and the landlord
Yeah.
checked on me. And that's so important. Check on people, man.
Exactly.
Ken, we got an exciting event coming up. We'll sign off here in just a minute. I got to get to hop in here in just a little bit. We got a lot of stuff cranking. But I did want to share something that we're working on. If there's any friends from Huntsville watching this, I don't want you to get confused because this event happens in Huntsville. Good morning, Wally, by the way, who's joining us. Good to see you. Hey, and Pistons on the Square joining us this morning. They said spread a little joy by contributing to Blue Santa this Saturday morning at Pistons on the Square. I think that's wonderful. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, it's always cool when I get to the store about 9:45. All the cars are out there. It's fun. It's fun. Then they leave about the time I open up, which I guess they're supposed to leave around 10 o'clock because they would be blocking all the parking. But anyway, it is so cool to see all those old cars out there.
Ken, I wanted to share something this morning we're working on here. We do it in Huntsville, and that's why I said I don't want to, if there's any friends from Huntsville watching, I don't want to confuse anybody because this event happens in Huntsville, but Sydney has been working on it back in Georgetown. I'm very excited for what she is working on. She's been working very hard, by the way. Sydney Decker, who works here for us at HR, and I couldn't do what I do without her, by the way. I talk about it all the time. But Sydney has been a godsend because I would not be able to be here broadcasting for the university and for the high school here in this area if it wasn't for her back in Georgetown. So she gets all the kudos. But what's cool is we're putting together in Georgetown the very first annual MASH event. We do it here in Huntsville. It's been going on 20 years, highly successful event that really blesses the community. We're doing it. We're bringing it to Georgetown now. And Sydney's been working on this. It's called the first annual MASH. Stands for Make a Smile Happen. It's a drive-through donation drive that is going to benefit several nonprofits in our wonderful community, including Helping Hands of Georgetown, the Williamson County Children's Advocacy Center, the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter, Help Crisis Assistance, and the Playful Child Foundation. It's going to happen Saturday, December the 5th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Lone Star Circle of Care parking lot there off Williams Drive. It's a drive-through event, Ken, and basically you can go to hellogeorgetown.com and read more about it. We also have it up on HRN Georgetown as well, but you can go there and read more about it. Basically, what's happening is you just drive through and you drop off donation items, and all the items that are needed by these nonprofits are listed on our website. A lot of different things that you can find out. So children and teen gifts and toys are going to be given to the Williamson County Children's Advocacy Center. Food will go to Helping Hands of Georgetown. Pet supplies will go to the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter, and then cash donations will go to the Help Crisis Assistance and a Playful Child. Now, what's cool about this, Ken, is we have commemorative T-shirts that we are going to be giving away. Well, but there's a catch to it. You got to donate to get a shirt. These commemorative T-shirts will be given to individuals who either donate $20, 10 canned goods, 5 toys, or 2 bags of food. And the shirt will feature the event logo on the front and the beneficiaries. And I wanted to mention this because the shirts cost a lot. And, we've done a lot of work over this organization that's doing the shirts for us has generously helped us over the years. And I said, I can't just ask for free all the time. And so this year, we want to pay them for their services through the help of sponsors instead of just asking for a free shirt. And so we still have 8 sponsorships remaining. It's only $250, and you get your logo on the shirt. But more importantly, you get mentioned on HRN, on Hipp Radio Network, throughout the entire month up until leading to the event. We're going to mention you on the air several times a day through promotions. We're also going to mention you on Hello Georgetown in our articles, and we're going to promote it on social media. So it's going to be a lot of exposure. I had a couple of companies already tell me, man, I'd love to help, but $250 is just a little too much right now before Christmas. So we're going to, if you need it, if you need to do this, we'll break it up into 2 payments for you. One payment here in November, the other payment in December. So really, it's super affordable. It's $125 a month for 2 months. If you can sponsor those T-shirts, we've got 8 spots remaining. So far, Lynn Fitzgerald is helping. Appreciate you, Lynn, and also Chris Courtney of Courtney Home Inspections. But we need 8 more to make this happen because at the end of the day, we got to make sure that we cover our costs. And these shirts are helping us to cover our cost of putting on this event because there is money that goes in to making this happen. So we're not trying to profit off this event. Of course, we want to be able to give back to those nonprofits. So if you're interested, if you'd like to sponsor a T-shirt, again, we can do it for $125 a month for 2 months if that makes it easier. If not, you can do the $250 up front, and we will get your logo on the back of the shirt. But more importantly, because a logo on a shirt, it's cool, but let's be honest, people, it's cool to have the logo, but it's just like, okay, there's the logo. That's it. That's why we want to bring additional value to your business or you as an individual, if you want to do that. Talking about it on the radio and also talking about it throughout social media and Hello Georgetown. We're reaching over 20,000 people, by the way, every month now through Hello Georgetown and HRN, which we are tremendously blessed, and we want to help out your business. So again, if you'd like to do that, just let us know. You can call me at 512-686-2030. Again, 512-686-2030, or you can also email me, rob@hrn.georgetown.com. So just wanted to plug that and let folks know what's going on there, and we would greatly appreciate your help. The deadline for that is going to be the end of day Friday, because we have to get the artwork in by Monday to the shirt company to make sure that they've got time to make those shirts. So, again, going to be a lot of fun. Check it out, and it's going to be fun, Ken. Ken, before we go, it's already after 8 o'clock, man. What else is on your mind this morning?
Gosh. Well, I don't know. I wish I would have had this day in history, but like I told you, I left my iPad at the store. Just keep on plugging, you know. I know that they say the COVID numbers are going back up and all that kind of stuff. I think you and I were talking about before we went on the air here that I was watching the news, Fox News, and they were talking. They interviewed 100 people who had COVID-19. They're in the hospital and out. 85% of those 85% of those people had worn masks faithfully. So they were talking about it last night. Masks don't really, I don't know. They say if you can spray Lysol around like within 5 feet of your head, that your mask isn't really going to prevent but I think it's just a comfort thing for everybody. I think it's more respect for, I don't know. Some people would probably disagree that masks do help, but I don't know. They did a survey of 100 people, and 85% of those people wore masks. So you and I were talking about that.
Yeah, man. I wore a mask and did all the fun stuff, and it is what it is, man. So we'll just kind of see what's happening.
I think just out of respect, when people come in the store and they get close enough, I put on a mask. So
yeah. Well, Ken, it's always a lot of fun, brother. Appreciate you being here. I know we got started a little bit late today. How can people help you out this crew? We're coming up on Thanksgiving, Christmas. How can people help you out, man?
Just come in and buy stuff. I got plenty coming in. So, except for starter pack guitars, that's kind of the one thing but come in and buy a string. I even ordered a bunch of novelty item stuff, like some shirts and just different like signs that say, I love country music, or Abbey Road, or just stuff like that I've ordered that I sell for Christmas. Christmas ornaments. I've got those in order as well. So
sweet, man.
Like guitar Christmas ornament. It's it's like a 4-inch guitar on a string. So, yeah.
Cool.
Just come in and buy
going down there.
That'll help me.
Get your ornament. Get your Christmas ornament from Kenz Guitars.
Everybody come clean my store out. That's what I need.
Well, brother, we love you, man. We appreciate you, Ken, and all you do. And I miss you, buddy. I hate, it's cool. I almost said I hate. I don't like using the word hate, but I don't like that we can't be in person,
Yeah.
But this works, though. I mean, this works. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to think about it too much. I get depressed.
We'll have to go to IHOP when we get a chance.
That's right, man. Well, Ken, have a great day. It's Ken Covington, Kenz Guitars. Appreciate you, brother.
You bet. Thank you, Rob.
All right. Well, once again, that was Ken from Kenz Guitars. Appreciate him being here with us this morning. I'm about to hop off here in a moment, but just one more time, wanted to remind you, that's our event coming up. Sydney has been working on this and putting it together. 8 more sponsors is all that we need to make sure that this is going to be successful, and that we cover our cost and make sure to help give back to the community. And so, again, if you can sponsor a shirt logo, again, we can do it for only $125 a month for 2 months, or $250. You'll get a lot of promotion on the station as well as Hello Georgetown. Friends, I want to end every single show with a story, and today I've got one. We talked about happiness earlier. This is just a quick story. This one, by the way, from inspirationalstories.eu. It's called There Was a Boy. There was a boy whose family was very wealthy. One day his father took him to a trip to the country where he aimed to show his son how poor people live. So they arrived to a farm of very poor family, as he considered. They spent there several days. On their return, the father asked his son, did he like the trip? Oh, it was great, Dad, the boy replied. Did you notice how poor people live? Yeah, I did, said the boy. The father asked his son to tell him more details about his impressions from their trip. Said, well, we only have one dog and they have 4 of them. In our garden, there is a pool while they have a river that has no end. We've got expensive lanterns, but they have stars above their heads at night. We have the patio, they have the whole horizon. And we have only a small piece of land where they have endless fields. We buy food, they grow it. We have a high fence for protection of our properties, and they don't need it as their friends protect them. Now, the father was stunned. He could not say a word. The boy added, thank you, Dad, for letting me see how poor we are. The story shows the true wealth and happiness is not measured by material things. Its love, friendship, and freedom are far more valuable. Remember today to be grateful, have gratitude. Think of all the wonderful things that you have. We have so much more than we don't. I want to leave you with that today. As always, this show is made possible by our good friends at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Oak Ridge, a faith-based, nonprofit Christian character building ministry, helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, there's light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Please check them out online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. That's oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Friends, I end every show the same way, reminding you this morning we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there today needs you. Good morning. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, have a wonderful day. And remember, be grateful today. We got a lot of wonderful things happening. We'll see you soon, friends.